Well, hello, friends. Welcome to Uplift Moment. I'm Travis Burmaster. Before we begin, I just want to take a second to thank you for being here. If you've been listening to these moments for a while, following along, or even sharing them with others, that means more than you know. And if this is your first time joining, I'm glad you took the time to press play, because sometimes that's where transformation begins. Not in rushing, not in striving, but simply in listening. Today's message is called You Are a Superstar, and I want you to really hear this, not in the sense of fame or perfection, but in the sense of worth. You already carry everything you need to shine in your own lane. The world doesn't make you valuable. You bring value to the world just by showing up as yourself. We live in a culture that constantly says, do more, be more, prove more. But the truth is, you don't need to prove your worth. You need to remember it. You don't have to earn your light. You just have to stop dimming it. You are not missing anything. You are not behind. You are already enough. And that's what makes you a superstar. A superstar doesn't need a spotlight to shine. The light is already inside them. And the people who truly live from that light are the ones who know how to slow down and listen. Listening is a lost art. We're surrounded by noise, notifications, opinions, comparisons, all pulling for our attention. But the real breakthroughs in life don't happen in the noise. They happen in the quiet. When you take time to pause, breathe, and truly listen to your thoughts, your intuition, your inner voice, you create space for clarity. And clarity is where confidence begins. Just taking time to listen is an act of self-respect. It's how you tell yourself, my peace matters. My perspective matters. My presence matters. When you slow down, you stop living reactively and start living intentionally. That's what separates a superstar from someone just going through the motions. You may not see it yet, but your presence makes a difference. The way you encourage others, the way you show patience when it's easier to be frustrated, the way you keep moving forward even quietly, even when no one's watching. That's greatness in action. Superstars don't just perform on stages. They show up in classrooms, offices, families, and friendships with consistency and compassion. They listen before they speak. They learn before they lead. They bring light into every space they walk into. Maybe you've been questioning your progress lately. You've been giving effort, staying consistent, and still wondering if it's enough. Let me remind you, sometimes success doesn't come from doing more. It comes from noticing more. From slowing down enough to recognize how far you've already come. From appreciating what's working instead of obsessing over what isn't. Taking time to listen to your own growth is what turns pressure into peace. It's what transforms striving into alignment. When you recognize your own worth, you stop chasing validation from others. You stop waiting for applause to believe in your ability. Because you realize your value isn't conditional, it's constant. That's the shift from insecurity to inner security. It's when you stop trying to prove your greatness and start living it. There's something powerful that happens when you listen deeply, not just to others, but to life itself. You start to hear patterns, you start to sense timing, you start to realize that even what feels delayed might be arriving right on schedule. Listening helps you catch opportunities most people miss, because when you're calm and aware, you can see what's meant for you clearly. That's what happens when you slow down long enough to connect with your inner rhythm. And here's what's amazing. The more you practice that stillness, the more your potential expands. Because peace amplifies performance. When your mind is calm, your creativity flows. When your spirit is centered, your energy rises. When you listen, you grow. You don't need to have all the answers today. You just need to stay open. Open to learning, open to receiving, open to becoming. That's how superstars move through life, with curiosity, humility, and quiet confidence. So today, I want you to pause for a moment and take a breath. Remind yourself that listening is not wasting time. Listening is the work. It's what tunes your thoughts, your emotions, and your direction. You are not behind schedule. You are exactly where you need to be to grow into what's next. You are a superstar, not because of what you have, but because of who you are. Thoughtful, resilient, creative, and capable of more than you realize. Keep showing up, keep listening, keep growing at your own pace, because when you slow down enough to hear your own heartbeat, you'll remember you already have everything you need to shine. If this message encouraged you, share it with someone who needs a reminder that their light is still shining, even in the quiet. I'm Travis Burmaster, and this has been your Uplift Moment. Until next time, keep your heart open, your thoughts grounded, and your spirit lifted. Have a great week.